This is debatably one of the worst starts I think I've ever had. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Black Reliquary. Alrighty, so we are once again back on the Zeppelin, right? Airship? Zeppelin. I'm gonna call it a Zeppelin. I also wanted to clarify something that I was told. So, apparently, your boy is not very good at talking, first of all. And no one was surprised. So, the true lore for this character, I don't want to mention her again, but here we go. The finale of her deepest lore. She's not based on someone. She is an homage to S. Purple's mentor of one of his characters that he made. So this character is based on someone else's character that was a mentor for the creator of this character. Got it? Good. I'm glad. I went through multiple stages of confusion when I was told that, but hopefully I said it as good as I could have. But other than that, we have things we need to do. We have things to burn, even though apparently you guys don't want me to burn as much. Okay, fine, we won't burn things. So instead, we're gonna stick stuff into stew and try and make it better. You wanna know the one thing your boy did not bring? Extra shovels. I only brought 2 shovels. Bit of a mistake. Oh, -4 because of torchlight. I was gonna say, is the speed still not working? But no, we have reduced speed. Okay, fair enough. Let the serpents guide me. We take those. Very nice. Ah, only 1 blight. That's fine. Impaling shot. Ah, that could hurt. Unfortunately for them. Bye-bye. Splitting swing. Bleed? Not a bleed, but a little bit of treasure. Oh, I'm gonna take that treasure home with me. Very good. Only 1 left. A second piece of treasure. Don't mind if I do. Ah! No. Ah. Now that's more like it. 5 regen into an immediate death. Very good. Stress heal. Nice. Okay, and this archaeology camp. That's how you do it. That, my friends, is how you get maximum value. This is not. This is not maximum value. Backtrack lever! Backtrack lever! So I don't know how many people actually celebrate it, but I definitely want to wish everyone a very happy New Year's. Hopefully it went okay. As for me, I got to see a high-speed police chase go by, so I mean, that's always fun. Obviously, I wasn't part of it, but it sort of just went by, and I got to see it. It was like a fire truck, there was all kinds of police cars. I didn't see who they were after, but you know what? I probably didn't want to. So, I mean, that's a nice way to start off the new year. Almost down. And then we will allow ourselves to indulge in that soup. None of them can do the spinning attack because they're just countering each other. Big heal. Or at the very least, allows it to do a big heal. The treasure is mine. I will take the goods. Debatably should have healed herself. Oh. Well, excuse me, I didn't realize that they summoned backup. But all it means for me is more treasure. I suppose I will take this. I'm quite fine with the prospect of more treasure. Especially when it allows me to stack up a little bit of healing, no? Voracity. Ow. Okay, so these are completely new ones. These are strays. They don't have a cleaver. Interesting. It's a shame it does not matter. As predictable as the sunrise. Voracity. Ow. Okay. An end to my torment at last. No, probably not. Alright. 60% more healing. Very good. Already feeling better. Let us be done with this rabble. Left. Voracity. Ah! Stop going for the leper! They really do not like the leper. We're gonna put a regen on him because the fight is basically over. And amp up his healing even more. Nice. It's just that simple. Ooh, wait a minute. Melee accuracy? Don't mind if I do. Okay. So. Burning it is bad. How about salt? No. How about oil? Sharpening oil is not good for you. Well, when you say it like that... Feeling better. I no longer feel better. Heal. Yeesh. Ay, ay, ay. The flying guillotine. Uh-oh. Not enough. You cannot pierce my armor. See? You cannot pierce my armor. Ow. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Ah. Oh boy. Ugh. Good. Well, we got 3 people left. That's probably enough. We need to finish this fight quickly. I believe you me, I'm trying, but we only have 1 person who can hit her. Flying guillotine. Hey, nice dodge. I guess I'll heal myself. This is where blind fire would have been nice. Well now, how about we leave? Crusader who's faithless. Good. Plague Doctor who's religious with cautious and gifted, but tuckered out. Okay, that's fine. How about the other one? Faithless, meditator, thick-blooded, calm, lazy-eyed, not great. Pagan with hunter. Oh, on a bounty hunter. So what's the plan? Stress heal? Yes. So, until we get another Vestal, we're not going to be able to apply... Well, I mean, she can, but... It's kind of a tricky one to pull off, I can say that much. Now, so she's pagan, so... There's a lot of teams that I want to try out, but at the moment, can't. Really don't have anyone religious that actually has synergy. Actually, Amber Blight synergy. You boys want to see a lot of healing? Well, let me show you how to live off the land. In truth, the answer was right before us all along. Ow! Haha, see? It didn't matter, for she has been expiated. Cover shot? More like, you're going to heal us. Next turn, I meant. bleed them dry. Ow. We'll be fine. Maybe. See, we're fine, and we get a heal. No, we don't. Okay. Well, living off the land, maybe it hasn't worked quite as well as I would have thought. But we do have a stew behind us, so we're gonna try and experiment once again. They're both dead, so we're gonna stress heal. Yes. And he's gonna get an attack, but that's fine. Do it. Attack us, fiend. Thanks for the heal. Bonk. Nice. Okay, so what else can we use on this? We can use the shovel, the archaeology kit, and the dog treat. I want to believe that the shovel is like, you take a big gulp, right? Because you use the shovel as like a spoon or something. And then archaeology kit, maybe you check if there's little bugs in it? Let's use the dog treat. That item had no effect. Oh. Okay, well, who could have seen that coming? Shovel. Okay. Archaeology kit. Alright. I've got bad news, boys. Turn 3. We've already lost another. Also, that's a bleed on death's door. You know what that means. Well, bye. Aha! I was simply too powerful for you. I just don't think I'm equal to the task. You're telling me. Oh, lived. Expiate here, please, so that we can potentially do some extra damage, since you're, without a doubt, going to die. That way, even though you will die, you'll be able to do a little bit of extra damage and even potentially get an extra heal off, which is going to be super useful. You know, as long as you get that extra heal off, and, you know, even if it only does 6 damage, that's still 6 more damage than what we would have had you not been able to get it off. So I'm really glad that you got it off. Faithless Vestal with Skeptic. Nice. A religious crusader with bad healer and antsy, but at least he has evasive. Forceful, germaphobe, inaccurate. Get rid of bad healer. I wish I could get rid of antsy too, but bad healer. Huh. So, we are exactly 0 steps closer to doing the Warhawk. And now we're down on trinkets. The Converts! Also, I was warned that these new guys are apparently quite dangerous. I don't know how. All I know is that they are. So, here's the strategy I'm developing that seems to be working pretty good with me. Expiate something, Amber Blight something. Basically, do not leave anything unbuffed. Likewise, have 2 healers and 2 damage dealers on your team. Seems to be doing us pretty good so far, so I'm thinking we might have found a pretty viable strategy. We're gonna see, but at the very least, it feels good. That doesn't. That feels even worse. That's minus, or no, that's stress. Yeah. I was gonna say that's minus accuracy, but... Okay, he's on death's door. Move forward. Okay, he's just gonna move back. Let's try and heal, even though I would love to debuff. We have to go for the heal. Okay, the heal is already undone. Let's mark him. Just do damage to him. Obviously, it's not gonna bleed, but... Okay, that's a tiny bit annoying. Okay, at least it wasn't a stun. But it was a crit. At least we got a little bit of a heal, right? At least there's that. Big heal. Okay. Here we go. Expiate. Now you. Miss him. Vanguard strike. Ow. Okay. Start moving forward. Necrotic palm. You're gonna move him right back ahead, aren't you? Aha! See? Cadaver eats small. Vanguard strike. Not a death door yet. Vanguard strike. Well, at least that's a heal.
Surrender. We need you.
I think. No, it's not. It's next turn. Blight them all. Okay. Oh, game, please. Ay, ay, ay. Like, okay. I don't know what it is with Darkest Dungeon as of late. Maybe I'm just playing poorly. Man, my luck is horrendous lately. Also, apparently these guys revive as well. We're... Oh. I see. That's why I was warned about him. If there's a corpse, he absorbs it, and then he does a bunch of stress and damage. Oh, he's a cannon. Gotcha. This time, I've taken far more things to experiment with, such as a bandage for sword. Fantastic. Alright. And also, I want to try both the disease kit and the anti-venom on a soup. The experimentation episode continues. Anti-venom. Oh. Okay. Not exactly what I expected, but I'm also not gonna say no. You know what?
Our cause is
Okay.
righteous.
I'll take that.
Requires
Also,
violence.
burn! So, basically, you need to bring every provision. Almost. You need to bring almost every provision. I would extremely highly recommend bandages. Bandages are gigantic. You encounter a lot of bleeds with these enemies. Anti-venom can be really good for the very occasional snakes and snake traps. And there's also... Ooh, I don't remember which enemy it is, but one of the enemies also blights you. So anti-venom is still decently important, but bandages, you need to get a lot of them. Because a team with 2 Hellions, oh, mate, you are gonna be bleeding. Ah, I love my stew with a little bit of disease. Aha! Okay, so I was right. The disease kit does spice it up. Just a little bit. Okay, so anti-venom, disease kits, bandages. We're figuring it out. Slowly but surely, we're getting to the bottom of this. This, my friends, is how we learn to survive. Alright. If nothing else, this was a very valuable learning experience. Let's see what we got. So, 8.5k gold, 5k from the quest, Valor Mark, 3 of them. The Bleed Charm, which is Bleed Resist, could be pretty good. And then we got some stuff. And 1 level 2, the rest didn't level. Fairweather Fighter, Second Wind could be good. That doesn't matter on him, so I'm perfectly fine with that. And cautious? Okay. Alright, so we managed to do one whole dungeon so far in this episode. We have 2 people with anorexia. Not fantastic, but you know what? Hopefully we can do something about that. Oh boy. So, leveling would be a lot faster if we stopped losing people. However, we're not doing so good on that front. Compared to our first go at the Black Reliquary, we're doing significantly worse. We have about 4 times as many deaths. So that's just great. Ay, ay, ay. But I'm definitely trying my best, but man, those Wildlanders, they do so much damage, and the amount of healing they have is just dumb. Oh well. The most we can do is just keep trying and see what happens. Hopefully, if all keeps going well, we can actually get some people to at least want a team of 4 level 2 people before we go take on the boss. I gotta say though, if the boss is anything like the normal people, we're in trouble. By George, I've done it. I found a team that I actually think is doing well. So, allow me to show you. Expiate. And then expiate. We missed, but then we expiate. You see the potential here? We get 4 different expiates onto them. It does a little bit of damage. It heals up basically 40% of our max health if it actually works out. And not only that, but I spent 12.5k gold on something that I think will be very helpful. The Sanguine Snuff. On monster kill, heal 10% max HP, and the heal is doubled if bleeding. So, do you see what I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to make us downright invincible, and the best way to do that is to get crit twice in a single fight. But it won't matter here soon, because we're gonna get such a big heal that all of their damage, it's basically gonna just go bye-bye. Expiate! 4 expiations. Ballistic Thunder! Ow. Okay, so the fact I'm against 4 bombards, this is truly going to put this little team of ours to the test. Because they do a crap ton of damage. As we're seeing, they do a lot of damage. So, we're gonna see how good this team really is against them. The expiations are close to releasing. All we must do is wait for them. Also, we can now bleed. Never mind. They will be left in ruin. Okay, the dying part wasn't really according to plan. That's a 10% max health party heal we're now missing out on. But, you know, sometimes things happen. That's what happens when you do more damage against expiation. Reveal the weaklings immediately into damage. Next turn, she will heal us. Reveal the weaklings immediately into damage. Next turn, I think she will heal us. Not sure. Excellent crit heal, Vestal. Reveal the weaklings. Also, I don't think that heals. Never mind, that was the one that does. So, we no longer have need of her. She's no longer expiated, so we did not get the bleed. However, we do get the 10% max health heal. No, I'm sorry, 20% because we're bleeding. Get a little bit of damage onto her because she has quite a bit of health. Goring tusks. Painful. But we did get a max health heal. And when throwing that little bit of a heal, it all just sort of adds up. So, be gone. And I would love to see that heal. Unless we can crit. Nah, we didn't crit. It would have been a 20% max health heal. I would have gone for that as well. Little bit of damage, a lot of bit of healing. Now this is the team I like to see. So, religious, faithless. Almost. It was almost a flawless team. That's the one thing that makes this team not perfect. Alrighty. I do believe that is going to do it for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. This one, I fully believe, despite how long I was recording, this is actually going to be a short episode. So, this time I can say it with certainty. But, here's something that I think I might be onto. If we put a flagellant in the first position instead of the Crusader, we do miss out on an additional expiate. However, we gain more damage versus expiated. We're able to debuff their bleed resist, and we're able to have bleed synergy in the team. He also has the highest bleed amount in the game, more or less. So, he is not religious, and neither is the Vestal, so this team is not perfect. We would want either a pagan man-at-arms. Okay, he can't be pagan. So, basically, we want the Vestal and the Flagellant to both be religious, and either the man-at-arms to be religious or pagan. And there can be no in-between for it to be a perfect team. But at the moment, he is religious, so it's not terrible, but it is, you know, there is room for improvement. So what I'm thinking, if we use this team, for example, we go Accuracy Stone, Sanguine Snuff, we go Accuracy Stone and Slippery Boots, and then we go Dodge Stone. See, okay, here's one issue that I've come across. Protection seems to do nothing. I don't know if they naturally just do that much damage, or if they pierce protection, but it seems to just do nothing. So I'm gonna opt for the survival guide. And then on the Vestal, I want Death Blow resist, and more health would all... Well, no, you know what? We're healing max health. So upping her health is actually going to be a big deal. So, this team, theoretically, is going to be extremely powerful. And, provided nobody dies, this is the team I'm going to bring against the Warhawk. I have mixed feelings about the damage and healing as I go. At first, I was thinking it was pretty good, but after playing for a while, I'm kind of starting to retract that. But I do want to withhold judgment until we've defeated both bosses, and then sort of give my complete, you know, what I think. But as it stands for this very moment, the damage has started to seem a little bit insane. Where the Karvast can hit for, like, you know, 7 damage if it's that normal, like, skeleton guy with the axe. But then the Wildlander with the cannon can hit you for like 11 and 17 in the same attack, no crit. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But at the moment, I am kind of seeing why people in the comments of the Black Reliquary are saying that the damage is a wee bit too high. And I want to say this. People that are saying, like, oh, da booba, too much booba. Yeah, but it is what it is. The art people want big booba, they're gonna have big booba. They're the ones who draw it, they're the ones who animate it. That's just how it is. Plus, I think a lot of the characters aren't really that... they aren't that overdone. I think the healers are probably, like, the best example of, even though big booba, they look fine. But I do see why some people are saying, like, it's a little bit too much there, bud. Especially if you look at the art on the actual Black Reliquary page, that, to me, is a little bit overdone. Like, that borderline prawns mod at that point. When I say prawns mod, I'm sure you know what I mean. And that's just, like, the art. That's not necessarily how they look in-game. So, even though I do understand why some people are saying, too big, go smaller, I think in-game it is at least better. I think some characters do look a little bit ridiculous, but hey, you know, everyone's got their own opinion. But at the end of the day, if the artist making the characters wants them to have big booba, they're gonna have big booba. So, you know, that's just kind of that. So yeah, to finish off my thought, I think having 2 healers in a single enemy party is the most mind-numbing thing that you can encounter, because not only can they heal each other for 8 per turn, they can remove all dots, they can remove all debuffs, and yeah, I think maybe limit it to 1 healer per group, or if not that, at least reduce the regen. I think 8 in a level 1 dungeon is extremely high, even with the high health pools. I'd say at least lower to 6, maybe 5. And then, yeah, that's basically it. I think crit damage being really high is fine. It's a crit. But I think normal damage being high is a little bit iffy. Like, for example, if an enemy does, well, right here, 6 to 12 damage per hit, and then they crit for like 22, okay, fine, it's a crit. But I think if their damage is naturally like, say, 10 to 21, that's too high. So, I don't know. And again, I'm no modder, so everything I say can be taken with a grain of salt, but, you know, that's just kind of my opinion on the matter. I think those regens need to be a little bit lower in level 1 dungeons, and of course the whole damage thing. Same as usual. So, that's going to do it for this episode of the Black Reliquary. We learned a lot in this episode, and we have begun to prepare our team to go face the Warhawk Matron. Hopefully all goes well. As I was saying before I got a message, hopefully all goes well, but we're certainly going to see. I would ideally like to bring this team to the fight. We also need to upgrade our skills, but at the moment, can't do that. We don't have enough salvage jewelries. So, we are getting there, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So, in the next one, we are absolutely going to take her out, and then we're going to set our sights for the next big bad boss. Bye.